So that's going to be how the pocket is.
Okay.
Then this is going to go, all these edges are all going to line up. And you're going to sew across here 1/4 inch seam with your zipper foot. I'm going to leave this pinned in here for you, Teresa, so that when you start working on it, you'll have an idea of what you're supposed to do too. So you're gonna sew across here. Then when you open this out, then you're gonna have to do the same thing on the other side, of course. This is the outside of your bag, and your zipper tab is on the outside. So make sure that your zipper tab is against the outside part of the bag when you do this. It seems kind of weird when you're doing it. It seems like it's kind of backwards.
You just leave it long. It's not a problem.
You're gonna leave it long, and then you're gonna put the other side on and sew that in. And this is going to you're gonna press this. Press the fabric away from the zipper and then top stitch. Get a nice little top stitch there. Where's the real purse? I'm going to keep this lining from coming up under your zipper and getting stuck. I've been making little coin purses like this using this zipper technique. Makes a really nice little coin purse, and then you don't have to worry about, you know, getting that lining fabric. Yeah. So then after you get your zipper in, what do you...
I'm just taking a picture because I can't figure out my recorder on this.
Okay. After you get your you're actually going to have, this is going to be all attached at the zipper, and this is all going to be open so far. You're going to open the zipper up. You know what, let me just pin the other side too, because I think it'll make more sense if I do that. That's what I need. So when you do the other side, the zipper tab's going to be, when you do the first side, the zipper tab's going to be to the right. When you do the back side, it's going to be to the left. And if you follow along in here, you'll be able to, since you've actually seen it happen. Line up your side edges and your top edge with the zipper. And this is going to already be pressed out of the way and stitched, so it's not going to be in your way. And then this is going to, just like we did before, it's going to line up all the raw edges. I hope I'm going to be able to get this zipper open with all these pins in here. Okay, so now this is what you're going to have. You're going to have both your lining pieces are on one side of the zipper, and your other pieces are on the other side. You're going to sew, when you sew the side seams together, you're going to have your little notches here. Sew part of this, so you're going to have like a little part of the seam, but leave a nice opening so you can pull this right side out. And you're going to have your tabs are going to be in here. You're going to baste those on to the side, and the fold part is going to be here, and you're going to catch them. When you sew this, the zipper gets pushed towards the lining, okay? Because you're going to have to kind of walk your needle over this when you do it. Don't just whiz right over this, because
you'll break the needle.
You'll break a needle, yeah. But make sure that your zipper is it's kind of like folded in half in the middle, and that the zipper part of it is towards the lining. And then when you turn this, you're going to end up with this. Is what you're going to end up with. And you're going to have the bottom. I'm going to pull this out. Now I am going to pull it out. So after you sew the side seams and that bottom seam, then you what I call box the bottom. And you're gonna, how you
Squish
do
it.
that, yeah, you kind of pull it into like a triangle, like that. Of course, these are going to, this is right side out, it's going to be inside out, and you're going to stitch across the bottom. Is this making sense to everybody? And that's what gives you the depth on the bottom, when you stitch across those who has theirs cut out? Are yours cut out?
No.
So here's how this is going to work, because if you haven't done this before, it might be a little bit weird. But this is going to be sewn, and this is going to be sewn, and then when you open this out like this and bring the seams together, you're going to sew across here.
Cross diagonal?
Yes.
Okay. What is this called? What kind of a
I call it boxing the bottom. I don't know if that's...
It's not a French bottom or anything like that?
I have no
Okay.
idea. I honestly don't know what it's called. I call it boxing the bottom because it gives you that...
Well, yeah, boxy look.
Yeah. It squares off the bottom for you. So then when you pull this right side out, now on the purse, the outside part of the purse, when you're sewing it, you can sew all the way across the bottom. You only need to leave the opening on the lining part just to pull it through. All right? So the important thing is, when you're doing the zipper, make sure that the zipper is pushed towards the lining, because otherwise it's just not going to lay right on the outside.
I need to put that computer
Questions?